Ever wondered how to water your container plants correctly? The art of watering is more than just turning on a faucet. It's about understanding the unique thirst of each leafy friend and nurturing their growth with the life-sustaining essence of water. You see, the importance of proper watering for container plants cannot be overstated. It's the difference between a blooming beauty and a wilted wallflower. And while it may seem simple, there are common mistakes we all make. Overwatering, underwatering, or even watering at the wrong time of day can turn a thriving green space into a plant graveyard. It's a subtle dance, a delicate balance, a silent conversation between you and your plants. But don't fret, my fellow green thumbs. With a little knowledge and a sprinkle of patience, you too can master this art. So stay tuned to find out the best strategies for watering your container plants. Let's turn those drooping leaves into vibrant, lush greenery together. Not all plants are created equal, especially when it comes to their watering needs. Each species of plant, just like humans, has its unique needs and preferences. Some plants, like succulents, prefer a more arid environment, requiring less water, whereas others, such as ferns, thrive in a more humid, moist environment. To keep your plants happy and healthy, it's crucial to understand their individual watering needs. This knowledge is more than just a green thumb intuition. It's about observing and understanding the signs your plant gives you. For example, let's talk about overwatering. This is one of the most common mistakes made by plant owners. Signs of overwatering can include yellowing leaves, a sudden loss of leaves, or a soft, mushy stem or roots. If you notice these symptoms, it might be time to cut back on the watering. On the other hand, underwatering can be just as harmful. A plant that's not getting enough water might have wilting, brown, or crispy leaves. The soil may also feel dry to touch. If you've been a bit stingy with the watering can, you might want to consider giving your plant a little more hydration. But remember, it's not just about the amount of water you give, but also about how often you water. Some plants prefer a good soak followed by a period of dryness, while others prefer a more consistent moisture level. Remember, knowing your plant's needs is the first step to successful watering. So, let's continue to listen, observe, and learn from our green friends. They have much to teach us. Timing is everything, even with watering your plants. Yes, it's true. The timing of when you water your plants can significantly affect their health and growth. Let's delve into the best times to water your plants. Typically, the most opportune times to water plants are early in the morning or late in the evening. Why? These times of day are usually cooler and less windy, which means water can soak into the soil without quickly evaporating. Watering in the early morning prepares your plants for the day ahead, allowing them to absorb and store the water they need to withstand the heat and sunlight. On the other hand, watering in the evening gives plants a good long drink overnight, replenishing the moisture they lost during the day. Remember, plants are like us. They hate being rushed, so give them time to drink up all the water they need. So, make sure to water your plants at the right time to ensure they thrive. Now that we know when to water, let's talk about how much water to use. Determining the right amount of water for your plants can feel like a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. But fear not, it's simpler than it seems. There are a few factors that influence how much water a plant needs, and understanding these can help you become a master of hydration. First off, the size of the plant. Much like us humans, larger plants typically need more water than smaller ones. It's because they have more foliage to support and larger root systems to nourish. Next, the type of plant. Some plants, like succulents, are designed by nature to withstand dry conditions and therefore require less water. Others, like ferns, thrive in moist environments and need more water. It's a good idea to do some research about your plant's specific needs. Lastly, the climate. If you're in a hot, dry climate, your plants will likely need more water as they lose moisture quickly to evaporation. In cooler, more humid climates, the water doesn't evaporate as quickly, so your plants may not need as much. Remember, watering isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. Each plant is unique and requires a tailored approach. It's like a puzzle. And when you get it right, the reward is a thriving, healthy plant. Keep these factors in mind, and your plants will be well hydrated. Finally, let's talk about some effective strategies for watering your container plants. Mastering these techniques can make all the difference in maintaining a lush, thriving garden, even in small spaces. First up, we have bottom watering. This method involves filling a tray or basin with water and placing your container plant in it, allowing the plant to absorb water from the bottom up. This technique is excellent for encouraging deeper root growth as it draws the roots down towards the water source. It also reduces the risk of waterlogging on the surface and keeps the foliage dry, minimizing the chance of disease. However, it's important to remember that while bottom watering is beneficial, it can also lead to salt buildup in the soil over time. Therefore, occasionally, it's a good idea to water from the top to flush out these salts. Next, let's explore top watering. As the name suggests, this method involves pouring water directly onto the soil from the top. This is the most common way to water plants and is often preferred for its simplicity. It's great for ensuring the entire root system gets a drink and helps flush out any accumulated salts in the soil. But be cautious, as excessive top watering can lead to waterlogging and may promote fungal growth if the foliage gets too wet. For those of you who have hanging plants or those with delicate leaves, consider using a watering can with a long spout. This allows you to deliver water directly to the soil without disturbing the foliage. And for the tech-savvy gardeners out there, self-watering containers might be just the thing for you. These containers have a reservoir at the bottom that gradually releases water into the soil, providing a consistent supply of moisture. With these strategies, you can keep your container plants healthy and happy. Like and share if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe for more garden tips. Happy gardening!